How did you? Oh, because you're rolling with the bear stats, right? Yep. Yeah.
My +4 means nothing.
That stat block is pretty bare bones. Bare bones.
Don't just say it again as if we kind of laughed the second time.
This is unbearable.
Oh, hey.
Just grin, guys.
That was barely better.
Oh my god. Woo. All right, so does anybody remember what happened many seasons ago when last we met?
So my notes for the recap. I put down some information on Prince Rend because we finally saw a portrait of him. He has an icy blue eye and one of them is scarred out.
Yep.
But as for what we did and what happened, all I have written down is we went upstairs, the Endless Robot Death Squad ain't shit, Golems ain't shit, capital letters, bear.
This is a broadly accurate summary. You guys began by essentially instructing Mr. Koala King Guggen, your good friend, to go and commit acts of mayhem and arson throughout the castle as best he could. So that's one thing. Let me see. There was also, There were guards that were basically endeavoring to chop down or otherwise gain entry to the interior of the Great Hall downstairs. They clearly caught on that something was going on. So you kind of ran upstairs. You ran straight south, where you encountered two doors. One of the doors was trapped with some sort of flaming spell. It got Leslie, but not nearly as much as I wanted it to. Yep, robot bitches ain't shit. And in the process of fighting the golems that seemed to be guarding the inner sanctum of King Gristler's quarters, Raz, your young Goliath ward, I don't know, and Grimace, also known as Clay, were KO'd.
We did take the time to stabilize them, didn't we?
They're good to go in that way, but they are not awake. And originally you had hid them underneath a bearskin rug, but in the final moments of the session, our good pal Foot Good Talk, I feel like it keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, goblin names.
Yeah, loose, very loose. Sneezed and turned into a bear, and then wrapped the bearskin around his bare shoulders, so his bare shoulders were no longer bare shoulders, but were still bare shoulders, and fled from the room, like you do. So
do we want to go to the Kiralish Kasi Megamasses or the Kiralish Kasi Statula Sale?
I figured we go whichever one's up.
Well, you come into this section of the room, and I will tell you that over here you see what seems to be like some sort of newer construction. A great stone door with no knob stands before you. To the north, a more normal oak-hewn door, which does have a handle. Also, now that you're in here, in this little corridor that is just past the portal entryway that was previously being blocked by the Golden Golem, you can smell smoke.
From where?
You give a sniff. It certainly seems stronger by the door in the north.
And you said that there's no doorknob there?
The one in the north does have, it has the full
it's the one on
there.
the left?
Yes. The one on the left, the one to the west.
Okay, well, time to open up this door.
All right.
North.
The door is not locked. It opens easily and reveals a gilded chamber beyond, with a massive bed in the very center. There's a whole clamor of what sounds like cheers and laughing and cackling as you open this door. And the bed is on fire. you recognize several creatures of the same type as Koala King Guggen. And in fact, you recognize Koala King Guggen among their numbers.
Oh, gross. There's more of them.
Ah!
You guys go into...
And then he's gonna back up and then gesture one of you two to go in.
I mean, I can already see what's in there. I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, Clubtug's gonna take a look. He's gonna go up and close the door.
Thank you. Oh, the smoke is filling the room.
Nice method. All right, so you close the door. Okay. You catch the sight of a bunch of the Koala King Guggins, whatever their species is called, sort of scrambling to get their way into one of those tiny hatches in the wall. They seem to be entering inside of it and disappearing into the darkness beyond. So that's what you see before the door closes.
Roughly how big are those hatches?
So these creatures have to crouch to get through, and these creatures are between 8 and 10 inches tall, so quite small, like dollhouse. So yeah, that's what you see. It's very small. Small. Even a goblin probably it couldn't get in after. I don't want to say probably, because if I say probably, y'all are gonna try. Even a goblin could not get in, squeeze in through that door.
I heard a goblin could probably get in there, so I'm gonna try to get in there right now.
You're not a goblin right now.
No, I know
Oh.
that's the.
In any case, the door is closed.
Are goblins small creatures?
Goblins are small creatures, yeah.
So the Koala Kings are probably tiny.
Tiny or something like that? Yeah.
All it takes is a few sneezes,
Right?
plenty of smoke.
Anyway, I'm
true.
going to open this door.
You are not, because that door does not have a handle. It does seem to have some sort of, like, oddly shaped depression in it. Like something circular with spikes on the outside.
What
sorry,
size are we
apologies.
talking?
We're talking probably maybe like 4 inches across.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Assuming it looks like it might fit, Globtuck is going to try and use her badge. The badges that we took from Gristler's people.
Grabbing it quickly appears that is not quite the right shape. Something akin to the right size.
Can I hear what's happening in the...
make a check. Make a perception check. Make a perception check for me while you're at it, yes. Sometimes I like to go by based on how much you guys are paying attention.
14.
It takes you a second, but as you're contemplating this apparent puzzle door, you do hear shuffling in the other room. And you peek inside, and you see Clay's legs disappearing behind into the doorway from which you all entered.
Uh-oh. Then we go sneak mode.
Okay, you go sneaky mode. Go ahead and roll me, stealth, okay. So yeah, you definitely beat their passive. You basically sneak into the room to see the door closing. You catch a glint of golden plating, and yeah, the sounds that you hear seem consistent with Warforged warriors.
Guys, they're taking them. Taking them.
Globtuck will signal the bear before following.
The bear will follow Globtuck.
Acrobatics to the top of the corridor.
To the top of the court. You mean you're going to, like, shimmy up the walls up above the door?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, probably to just above the door.
Yeah.
All right. Little vestibule where the doorway isn't very high, so that's probably the only option you have. Okay. So you are stealthed and acrobatics up into the doorway with your spindly limbs providing purchase in the stonework.
Yeah.
The door is closed.
Open it, Globtuck. Or I'll just reach down and open it. Globtuck can have her crossbow ready.
Okay, so we got Globtalk, we got a bear.
The bear's
Okay.
trying to hide behind.
Yeah, that's on brand. Does Globtalk open the door?
I thought I was opening the door.
Yeah,
You gonna
Leslie
open
said
the
he'll
door?
reach down and open the door.
All right, you reach down and you open the door. You recognize this room from earlier. What you see immediately is a handful of Warforged warriors, one of them who is holding Clay slumped over underneath his shoulders. The other two, which are leveling their crossbows at the door, having delayed their attack for when the door was open, So, you see.
Seems both people were ready to start shooting at each other.
Yep. I mean, they are warforged. You know, they've got that. They've got some tactics, right?
No, I mean the Warforged and Globtalk. They're both ready to shoot each other.
Right. Yeah.
Both have the
So,
same idea.
okay, let's let them have it. If you want to take that reserved action there, that held action, it's a 24 and a 21 to hit Globtalk.
Damn.
Both will hit.
Okay.
Which one got the 24?
I would say the one on the left.
Then she'll shoot him twice. Do I get, with a held action, do I get the extra attack?
If the extra attack is part of your action and not like, say, like a bonus action attack, as a fighter, I think you get it, as it's the entire action. The entire action is all your attacks, unless you're making a bonus action attack.
I'm just going to quickly double check. Okay, no extra attack because it specifies on your turn, which I don't think this counts as.
That's true. That's some very specific language that I had not hitherto considered.
But that is a 27.
Yeah, that will
Or
absolutely
6
hit.
damage.
Okay, and
Sure,
you
I should have
take
power attacked.
11 piercing damage from 2 arrows that thud into your shoulders.
Oh no.
At this point, I will ask you to enter initiative.
Oh wow. Everyone rolled badly, but I rolled slightly less worse than everybody else.
Slightly less badly. Yep. All right, so it is your turn. You are hanging out above the door.
All right.
You've just felt the air from 2 crossbow bolts whizzing down under under your belly.
I'm wondering how I can sneak this.
There might not be much of an option for that, but it is worth mentioning. Because they are very aware of you guys right now.
Yeah. Oh wait, I have long limbed. I can attack 10 feet. What am I saying? I'm gonna drop down to the door frame, and just peek over and attack this one. That's the one Tiger didn't shoot, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm still hidden from the door frame.
Ish. Yeah, but once you attack, you will no longer be hidden.
Yeah. That's fine. I just wanted to get my assassinate.
They have gone. They have taken a turn. Held action.
Turn in combat. That wasn't in combat, was it? That was out of combat.
I mean, they shot your comrade twice. This feels like a weird question. I tell you what. Roll me a d20. If you roll above a 10, you get it. If you roll less than a 10, okay, fuck you, first of all.
What do you mean, fuck you? You just deprived him of an attack roll.
Yeah, I could have gotten a crit. But I was going to get a crit with Assassinate no matter what.
Yeah, with Assassinate, you get a crit anyway, so... All right,
Watch,
you bastard.
Okay, so I did a quick check. It says you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any hit you score that is against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Ah, okay. So it's not an automatic critical hit, but you do have advantage on the attack, and that means you will get sneak attack if you hit. Okay.
But you did just steal his nat 20.
All right, I can live with that. Another natural 20.
Holy shit.
20s in a row.
You've deprived my man of a natural 20. I'll just roll a fucking another one.
I'll just roll another one. Fuck you.
Why don't people who don't have natural 20s just roll natural 20s? It's that easy.
I'm dying.
You got your nat 20, but it's cost you.
It
5
was...
years off the end of your life, but okay.
Oh. Okay, that's hilarious right there. All right.
Oh, that was amazing. I have the strongest feeling that I have been cunked.
This is the definition of getting cunked.
Yeah.
Oh god, how the fuck do I do damage for this again?
Okay, so you get your sneak attack.
5d6.
How
do I do the times 2?
Just don't do the bonuses. Bonuses only get factored in once. Double all the dice or roll twice as many dice.
How does double all the dice? 2d4.
So, is that you're gonna double that, or is 54?
That is doubled. It's 2d4.
That is doubled.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. All right, so you have done a total of 54 damage. What are you attacking with again? You've got a
That dagger. I'm just like.
Yeah, so it's a
stretching
+2.
it, yeah.
You lash out with a spidery long limb and strike this one in the throat. There is like a sort of a moment of electrical discharge. It just folds onto the floor. As you're looking at these Warforged, you do notice some familiarity, some familiar qualities to them. These are the ones that you destroyed before. They have been mended. They have been fixed. You recognize some injuries that look familiar that have been soldered up.
Some dings in the armor.
Some dings in the armor, as it were. All right. Anything else for you?
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus attack on this guy.
Okay. Swear to motherfucking God, if it's another 20.
That'll be real funny. It's not. Not
15
that
15 is not enough to hit.
All right.
What were you attacking with in that case?
Rapier.
All right. With almost mechanical precision, this one sort of like bends backwards a little bit, like it's doing a limbo, and you whiz over its head. That makes it sound like you tried to pee on it, but then it just chunk back upright and continues aiming. All right. Anything else?
I think I'll stay here for now.
Okay.
I'll move back up a little bit.
Squid. You have, I will say, 3/4 cover from where you're at. So if they try to attack you without moving, you will gain a +5 to your AC.
All right.
Okay. It is Globtok's turn.
Globtok's going to take aim and shoot at the guy who's dragging Grimace.
Clay, yeah.
Clay, that's his name. Yeah, I'm going to gamble on power attack. The 16 get him?
16 just barely gets him.
Well, 20
Wait,
damage.
Nice.
For 20 points of damage, yes. It actually, your bolt goes into the eye socket of this one. There's like a flash of static from within, and it starts to twitch as though you have upset some very important neural pathways, but it is not dead. All right, what else for you?
Higher than a 12. Yeah, she'll do the exact same thing, but only roll a 6. So that was attack, extra attack, and now bonus attack. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't use power attack as much. But after whiffing those last two, Globtok will just move to the side and give the bear a clear run.
And that's it for you.
Yes.
Okay. So, with all of this commotion and jostling, I am going to give our pal Clay an opportunity on his turn, which is now, to wake up. We'll see how he does. Dirty 20. All right, he actually stirs in the arms of this Warforged, who is still skittering backwards. Oh God! All right, that is the only thing he gets to do on his turn, and he is being hauled this way and out of sight. Meanwhile, this Warforged begins to move in. It is going to step just here and try to hit you with the sword. You have less cover from the angle that he is hitting you at. Just so you know, only a +2 to AC where you're at. So take that into consideration as he slashes at you once for 12, twice for 24, 3 times a lady.
That one does hurt it.
Okay.
He comes
for 9
up to
points
get
of
you
flat.
from below like a spider in an Australian toilet.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how he be sometimes.
Going after you.
Can't believe this.
16 to hit barefoot. Yes. All right, so that does hit. So for 8 points of damage, 8 points of piercing, and
I have been shot.
that you've been shot, and that seems to be it for the Warforged that are encroaching upon you. Okay,
Right.
so it is now Barefoot's turn. Foot Bear.
Rawr!
Foot Roargood. Hell yeah, go for it.
Bite attack +5 for a 24
Absolutely hits.
for a total of 8 damage.
Heck yeah.
followed by Law Attack, which is a 16.
Just barely hits, but hits.
There. Ugh. 7 points of slashing.
A little bit bogus, but you can feel that you have sort of dented in the front plate of this creature, and there are these little sort of fiber optic cables that come flopping out of the little crack in its chest, and you know. That is technically was enough to bloody it in one single turn. Anything else?
I'm gonna pull the bearskin over.
Oh yeah, does the bearskin count as leather armor?
It counts as hide armor. Yeah, we worked that out. He gets a basically a +1 to AC.
He pulled it over his head so he can hide under it.
All right, end of turn.
We are back once again to the top of the turn order with our my friend and yours, Leslie.
Do I get sneak attack if I attack again?
You
Or
do
they
because
full?
you've got an ally within 5 feet of this one.
Wow.
12.
So you don't even need to flank.
I thought you needed to flank.
You don't need to flank to get sneak attack. No, as long as if you have an ally within 5 feet of
cool.
of the creature you're attacking.
Right.
However, that does not seem like it hits.
No. That doesn't look like it hits either.
Neither of those hit. No, you're trying not to hit the bear whose bearskin rug is flailing all over you and knocking your blade this way and that.
Oh, he's used to that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he can land a hit.
Don't blame him. He's necessary.
Alright, I'm gonna fall
Alright.
back a little bit.
So you do a fancy little backflip.
Yeah.
Obviously, you should have landed on the.
That
I
would've
did. I
been-
did a little
that
hop.
would've been-
I did a little hop off you.
Oh, okay. It must feel nice for Foot to be like this strong for the first time in his life. Regular Foot would never have been able to bear that weight.
Weren't you the one who said that hopefully the puns were.
Yeah, and I was wrong. For over. It's my eternal punishment. Yeah, anything else for Leslie?
No, I'm gonna go into hibernation right now.
Okay. You're like, the bear's got this. It is Globtalk's turn.
Finally, Jesus Christ! I thought I was gonna have to sit here for another 2 hours listening to you making puns.
Yeah, that might happen, though.
Yeah, and I realized as soon as I said it that I'm
Adam.
speaking into existence my own downfall.
Challenge accepted.
Of these two, how are they looking?
From what you can see around the bear, it appears as the one that has just taken several hits from said bear is a bit torn up and dented in the front. The one behind, less so.
Okay, we'll shoot the guy in the front. Come on. We'll miss, but we'll try again. For a 28
28 absolutely hits.
for 9 damage.
9 points of damage. Okay, you just suddenly, appear between the legs of the bear and just pew pew! And one of them misses, and the other one nails him pretty good. You can see that you've torn free some strands of wire or whatever that are flipping in the breeze, but it's still up.
But still up, so we will go again with a 20
Hits.
for another 6.
Okay, it's not down yet.
Son of a bitch. I should have power attacked.
Hmm.
Globtalk will return to her cover.
Globtalk will return in later episode.
I mean, we'll see how the rest of this session goes.
Hmm.
Oh, that is her turn.
It's going to be interesting. All right, that's it for Clay. He did some stuff, but y'all don't know because you can't see him.
We're going to catch up to him. We're going to find Clay as Grimace, just standing over Gristler's corpse.
Foot bear. Wow, you're going to get 4 attacks straight to your face. So
Yeah.
13, 16,
Yep.
15, and 14.
All hit. As a bear, I have 26 hit points.
Okay, let's see how this goes
Or you'll
then.
become a dragon.
He'll become a Guggen.
Oh god.
22
Oh,
hit
God.
points. You take 22 points of damage. I genuinely thought you were done.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
Yep.
But I am mad at these.
All right. So you just get these licks of rapier across your bare chest. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
For 8 points of damage.
All right. You come down on top of this one with a sound like a very large tin can being crushed on a frat boy's forehead. And you could feel free to direct another attack at the other one, which is... All right, yeah. You just is it still stuck to your leg?
Yeah.
Yep.
Frank Bear!
Rug bear. 7 does not hit, unfortunately. You go to slash at his face, and you just go pink because it's the metal chassis of the one you just eviscerated is still stuck to your claw.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Good turn, though. Is it good to be a bear?
I'd say it's
I bet it feels good.
fun.
How is your hibernation going, Leslie
I'm fine.
of Grimdark?
I'm gonna cough up some phlegm, and I'm gonna go beat this thing shit in.
All right, do it. And you get your sneak attack.
Yeah. Woo!
God, another natural 20?
Woo! It's all
Okay,
coming
search
up,
history.
Leslie.
How do I
tried
hack
into
roll
position
20?
to do that.
How do I just get roll 20s and roll 20?
How to roll 20 and roll
31.
20. 31 points of damage.
Damn.
It gets dinged in the head slightly by this bear, and it raises its sword, and you just sever like some sort of primary communication wire somewhere in its chassis, and it tumbles to the floor like a bunch of broccoli.
Woo! Alright, guys, let's go save Clay. Are we still in initiative?
They're not that far ahead of you, so probably.
Alright. Hide. 19.
So you're going to hide.
Yeah, stealth.
Well, it's really a question of who you're hiding from, because you don't see anybody in the corridor.
Oh. Can I make a dash action then?
Yeah.
So, 3.
And you see, to your left, as you round the corner, you see a Warforged standing regarding the door, which closes as you watch, with his back to you.
Alright, I'll quickly duck back behind, hoping he doesn't notice me.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Glob talk.
Would I have to then use an action just to confirm which way he was dragged?
It would take up an action, yes. Skill checks generally an action.
In that case, Globtalk will forego, and she'll instead go get up in this dude's face. So double move dash action.
You're all set then?
Yep.
Okay. The Warforged turns around and looks at you and says, "Don't blow it." You guys don't have to be in the turn order anymore if you want to. If you don't want to. Clay looks at you and goes, "Huh?" You have discovered an unexpected ally. Very suddenly, he's swaying a little bit on his feet. As you recall, he was roughed up pretty badly in the last dust up, so he has reawakened and crawled to his feet at 1 hit point.
Where's the teenage dirtbag?
Teenage dirtbag, baby.
And where's that giant piece of shit?
It looks like there's something of a prison or something back there. They were grabbing him and tossing him into that. I think they would have gotten me too, but I turned into one of them, and that seemed to confuse them a little bit. They don't have any protocols for people turning into other people, I guess.
Speaking of which, Globtalk's gonna pull out a crowbar, and she's going to return to these guys here. And she's going to start trying to pry off their arms and legs.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check to see how far you get. I'll say for every 6 that you roll, you get a head.
Also a question while Globtalk is... Do any of their parts look like they misdoor?
Give me an investigation or perception check.
That's a 13.
Okay, so you managed to dismember 2 of them completely before you start hearing clanking sounds in the hallways behind you.
Hey, quick. bar that door. Bar that door. Then they'll use the other one.
Right, yes, yeah, that's a good idea.
Clay starts huffing and puffing as he does, starts pulling pieces of furniture from around the room and piling them up against the door.
I rolled a 3 on my perception.
You roll a 3 on your perception. Behind you guys, you just see Barefoot waddling back and forth with pieces that Globtalk has just shorn from these bodies and running back and forth to the door in the other room and comparing them and trying to press them in there, and none of it is working. Just over and over again. Nope, I already tried that hand. Wait a second. Maybe this hand? Nope.
What are you doing, Barefoot? Alright, keep at it.
He's gonna take the hand and then just like push the fist up against.
Yeah, you keep doing that.
If you push hard enough, the door up above right here starts bulging inward as the Warforged presumably are trying to beat it in from the other side.
Gonna take a nice jump off of Clay here and just hide above.
There is a whole mess of furniture there now. Just so
I'll take a jump. I'll take a jump off the furniture then.
That wasn't really the point I was getting at, but okay. All right,
I
so
feel
you're
like they
hanging
can
out
knock
up there.
down. I feel like they can knock down the furniture if they really tried.
They might be able to, it's true, but I tell you what, give me. Let's see, it was Globtalk's idea. So Tiger, go ahead and roll me a random d20, just a straight d20.
That's a 12.
Okay. After a moment, the battering against the door does not end, but it does lessen a bit. There is an explosion at this door. But this door continues to be battered down. And eventually, even through the legs of the various tables and chaise lounges that have been piled up against it, you can see the glittering gold of Warforged armor just beyond.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
So is it that he hasn't quite gotten through, but he's made enough of a gap that we can see him?
Yes, exactly. So you could say that he has some cover. Okay.
I could also say I want to shoot him.
You could also say that. So go ahead and do that.
How do you want me to play it? Like, is this a proper action? Are we in combat?
I would consider this to be a held action.
It's only a 9.
Yeah, that's a miss. But you know what? He actually doesn't stop. Just go ahead and take pot shots. That's fine.
While Globtalk's doing that, Foot's gonna tap her on the shoulder, point towards the one that we were trying to.
Globtalk will turn to Bear the Foot, but not cease in her shooting. Okay, there's a 20.
Yes, a 20 will do it at this point.
Yeah, only 15.
Yeah, 15 actually is enough. This is the one that you guys attacked before and almost took down. It was the one that had Clay under the armpits. It was most of the way through the door. They're very single-minded, these creatures. But as you stop and you listen, but for the distant sounds of guards downstairs trying to make their way into the main front door that you guys barred, all seems to fall silent on this floor.
Must be a good sign, guys, right?
How much are left of these golden golem?
I believe they melted.
Yeah, they kind of melted. At this point, they've cooled considerably, but they're kind of bound to the floor for the most part, but for a few disc-like droplets.
Gotcha.
But
right,
Globtalk will look at the badge that she has and compare that to these guys and see if there's anything similar on them.
And because Globtalk didn't tell Bear, I'm going to ram that.
Do it.
Oh, is that what he was asking?
Yeah, you just didn't stop shooting long enough to get the pantomime going.
Pandamime.
No, if I was a panda, I'd be so much worse at.
That's
Easily
not true. I've played
bamboozled.
Tekken 3.
Oh, the panda was my favorite.
So what you want from me as I ram this bear body in?
That's going to be a strength check, but I don't think you're going to like it.
You're not gonna like it. You're doing it, but you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, that's only a...
Because you don't go at it very strongly, you're not used to having such a strong body. You don't take any damage, so that's good. But you do come away from it a little dazed. There doesn't seem to be any damage whatsoever done to the stonework.
Should we go save that teenage guy?
Yeah, maybe. Are the robot death squad carrying any badges of any kind?
I was gonna make you do a roll, but honestly, no. Their outside is very sort of straightforward. It's all plate, and you don't see anything adorning them, or really any space for any possessions, because they're really kind of just things. So that's a very straightforward no.
Let's finish dismantling these things first.
All right. What if I get a 50-foot lead up to
Then
slam it?
you'll almost definitely deal damage to yourself.
You'll probably, yeah.
You might kick up a lot of dust.
This from the brief attack that you've had with it. It's fairly evident that even a bear throwing itself at this door is not going to be what's going to take it down.
Then Foot's just gonna return, sit down.
Like a good bear.
Okay, well, assume we take time to dismantle these guys and get the barrier out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Clay, you go here and let us know if anyone's coming.
Right,
Otherwise,
yeah.
Rest your weary bones. Do you have bones? I don't want to know.
You know what? Honestly, I've never checked.
I don't want you to check now. Please go over there. You checking the keyhole there, Globtalk?
No,
Oh.
because that you sounded slightly sarcastic when you said that.
No, I'm
The
not.
Globtalk's just gonna open
I'm
the
actually
door.
asking if you're checking the keyhole, because that's what I was going to do.
All right, so you're just gonna throw open the door?
Yeah.
All right.
She's gonna try and kick it down, and that's probably not gonna work, so she'll just reach up and open it.
All right. You open the door, and immediately 3 guards look up at you in a room that contains in the north a row of cells, barred cells.
All right, so we're looking at the guards. The guards are looking at us.
Alright, assuming they don't immediately act, Globtalk will grab her badge and sort of flash it off and be like, Alright, what's going on in here then?
The guards immediately look up at all of you, and there isn't even like an attempt at an interaction, I'm afraid.
Get closer, Globtalk, get closer.
Why would the ranged character want to get closer?
So I can get sneak attackies.
All right, guess what we're going back into?
All right.
Can I attempt a ranged attack to throw the badge at one of them?
Sure. I'll give you that one, yeah.
Only a 12.
That is going to sort of like wing over the shoulder of the nearest guard.
Look at that, nat 20.
No, that was initiative, unfortunately.
Still good.
All right, well, it looks like you get to go again immediately because Globtalk is at the top of the order.
Then we are going to... What's the distances here? Okie dokie. Globtalk is going to go for the triple power attack against the nearest dude.
All right.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Would a 13 do it?
13 does not do it.
How about a 21?
I hope a 21 fucking does it, but yes.
For 19?
19 points of damage, all right.
And then a 17.
A 17 is exactly what you need to hit this guy. These ones are rather decked out in chainmail.
18 damage.
Glorious. All right. One blow seems to penetrate his armor and into his rib cage. The other one hits him in the base of the neck, and he gurgles a little bit as you have taken him almost all the way down in 2 shots.
It would have been great if that last bit of HP he had was taken out by the badge.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that.
Yeah, she's just going to back away so that the bear can get him.
Probably a good call.
And, you know, hide behind Kunk. Why not?
Okay, although he is brought more or less to one knee for a brief staggering second, this guard draws his sword and is going to charge at the nearest creature. Actually, I think this guy in the back can't get all the way to you, but he can get to like right here. So you're only getting a gangbang of pain from 2 guys. You do see another guy sort of appearing around the corner. 2 melee attacks. All right, so that's 4 melee attacks against you. 18 to hit, 6 to hit, 18 to hit, 10 to hit.
Only the
Oh
18
man, my IC should be higher. I still have mage armor.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a good point.
Damn.
We'll consider that for the future. I guess those Warforged just hit preternaturally hard for some reason. With the longsword, whew, that's gonna be... Wow, suck my fuck.
Ha!
For 9 points of damage. That's bullshit. 4 attacks, 9 points of damage. Okay. That seems to be it for the guards. And now Cunctum damn near killed him.
I'm gonna disengage. And I'm going to attack, get that sneak attack by being in 5 feet of a bear.
No. Allied creature within 5 feet of the enemy you are attacking.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
You want to ready an action for when I step in?
Yeah, sure.
Probably what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll float up a little bit to the doorway.
So you're just gonna spider up the wall there?
Yeah. I'll ready an action.
You're having way too much fun with that, you know.
I mean, I got these thin splinter cell hallways. I can just
Yep.
jump
I
up.
realize now my mistake. And I feel like I've said that a lot in this campaign.
Mistakes were made.
Okay, it's Clay's turn. You just you glance behind you. You've never seen a Warforged sweat before, but he is standing at the intersection, and you just hear
Beep, boop, beep.
that's it for him. Okay, Barefoot.
All right. Barefoot walks in. Ready to action goes off.
That's yeah. Your action, Dave,
19.
to hit that guy immediately to the south. Yeah, that absolutely hits. And sneak attack.
23.
23. Damn. This guy is taken aback by the bear, and you use that to your advantage. And the blade just goes right into the open mouth and through the spine.
Die.
All right, now bear attack.
Barrett. That's only a 14.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
All right, you slip in the blood.
Yeah, the bear
All
just
this blood.
bite attack misses, claw attack misses, and then roar.
Oh, it's almost more than you can bear.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, stay in there.
And it is Globtalk's turn.
Yeah, Globtalk will take a normal shot on him then.
Okay,
17.
exactly what you need.
5 damage.
That is enough. Just plock, right in the middle of the forehead there.
And then Globtalk's going to move to stand on his corpse. And
Hilarious.
take a power attack against this guy. 20
20 hits.
for 19 damage.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
And we'll go for another.
Hit him.
17. 15 damage.
15 damage. He is more than bloodied.
Heart of the dice, baby.
Yep, you're just John Wicking these guys down.
That is Globtalk's turn.
All right, that is Globtalk's way. All right, it is the turn of our guard friends. That's going to see 2 attacks at bear.
I'm gonna need a
You're going to need a will save.
wisdom as I give him the
Okay.
bear cub eyes.
What?
Give him the bear cub eyes.
Oh, don't
Is
kill
that an
me.
actual
Oh.
thing?
Not from the bear stat block.
Oh, I'm an endangered giraffe. Oh, please don't hurt me.
I'm just a level 1 goblin.
Posted it.
Just now I'm curious. Yeah, no, cold-blooded killer.
Goddamn.
Psychopath. Actual psychopath. Feel nothing for killing these people.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay, let's do 2 bear attacks. You know what? I'm going to start with the 2 attacks on Globtalk because, I don't know, left to right makes sense to me. All right, so it's a 17 and 18 to hit Globtalk.
Both will hit.
Ready? So you take... God damn it, why? Just no
One.
ones on damage.
So
then-
is that the total damage from 2 attacks?
It's the total damage from 2 attacks.
Then Globtalk will use a superiority die to parry.
Okay.
Cool.
10 damage back.
That's nice and neat. You can feel wisps of hair on top of your head sort of raining down on you as you parry these blades into very near misses.
It does feel kind of bullshit that I get to be a ranged attacker and a tank at the same time, but I'm enjoying it.
That's fighters, man. Okay, and now the bear attacks. 11, 17.
17.
One damage.
Come on, roll that one.
Listen,
1 plus 2.
It is entirely possible that could happen.
Not probable, but come on, universe.
9
Fuck.
points of damage.
Fuck.
With the 4 hit points, you are knocked very suddenly back into the form of Foot Talk Good with 5 fewer hit points.
Yep.
At least you got your hide armor.
My AC just got much better. So, just wearing the hide of the bear just falls down into just a goblin-shaped thing where he's there.
He's
under the
there.
covers.
Oh, it's that thing. Ooh.
The Goliath guard recoils and says, "Oh my god, that's so much worse." You do see a golden curly-haired face sort of peek out through the bars at you from behind all of these guards. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Shit!
Oh.
Fine.
Oh, it's that guy. It's Glup Shido or something like that.
Shitto. What?
Now a goblin.
It is Leslie's turn.
All right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna sneak attack.
Yeah,
19 to
19.
this.
19 against this guy. He had 16 hit points remaining.
Good.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna get on my broom.
You're gonna get on your broom. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. How tall is this?
This
fucking
room is about 20 feet tall.
I'll fly 20 feet up.
Yep. So your head bumps the ceiling gently.
I mean, not 20 feet, 10 feet up, and then I'll go over here, and then I'll hit him with my bonus. 25.
All right. 25. Yes, 25 hits.
All right.
12 points of damage against. I'm just gonna pop you up there real quick. You're in jail now. Haha. Fuck you.
Oh no, I'm in jail.
Okay. Yeah. You lick down, and there is some arterial spray that happens, even though you don't see exactly where you hit. Not dead, but kind of wishes he was.
He's going to be.
Anything else?
When I'm like 10 feet up there, does it seem like he can reach me? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, he would be able to reach you. He's a Goliath. He's like close to 7 feet.
But you do have long limbs, so you could have been 15 feet up anyway.
Yeah, you could have been. It would have been very apparent to you from the beginning that 10 feet wasn't going to be enough.
Yeah, I keep looking at these guys and thinking they're human, but oh well.
Well, I mean, even if they're human, at 6 feet, you can probably hit something that's at 10 feet tall. You might have to jump, but
Yeah.
okay.
Beep, boop, beep. Processing. Blah, 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 boop. Beep, 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 boop.
Foot, you have newly reemerged from the realm of spells and fairies. What do you do?
Gonna throw off bearskin rug. It was I! Hark! Behold! Allow me to show you the true power of the bear! I'm gonna fling the sword that Globtalk is standing on at the guy here with catapult.
Oh, cool. Yeah, go for it. That's a ranged attack, right?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay, sicker than shit. All right.
Oh! The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet, so if the first guy makes it, the second guy has to.
Okay, first guy, 21. All right.
Oh, no.
So it licks past him. The guy behind him, it's a 7.
Yes!
All right.
I mean,
for how much?
Let's figure out how much damage I do.
Alrighty. All right. So this guy sees the sword start to quiver at your outstretched hand and dances aside. The guy behind him takes it in the shoulder, not having the opportunity to see it.
It's 10 points of damage.
Not bad. Not bad.
And then, flee beyond my arcane power, which is very mighty indeed.
I just love him so much. All right. Anything else?
End turn.
End turn. Okay. All right. It appears that Raz has woken up. You hear the shifting of chains inside of this cell. And he seems to kind of go from 0 to 60. In the time that you've known Raz, you've pegged him as being a little volatile, would probably be the word. He runs at the bars, loops one of his lanky, sinewy arms through, and he is going to do a grapple check against this guard.
He's all right.
This guard, he feels the arm sort of like lash around his throat, but his arm was already kind of up grasping at the long sword embedded in his shoulder, so he just kind of like draws his elbow up, and Raz's arm is not able to make purchase in his Goliath's throat. But he's gonna keep trying. Back to the top of the turn order with Globtalk.
That's a quick question for you, Rust.
Yeah.
What can you do catapult on exactly?
Well, I only had one prepared, but anything that's 5 pounds or less.
5 pounds or less. I'm just wondering if, like, you can, if Globtalk was standing on something, if
No,
you could
I don't believe
toss
so.
her with it.
Not
Afraid
without
not.
spending. For every spell level over 1, it's another 5. So eventually, but even at level 3, it's only 15.
Another 5 pounds. But in fairness, you do have the Mountaineer's crossbow if you wanted to get somewhere really fast.
True, but it would be much cooler, like a foot glob combo.
Yeah, it absolutely would.
She's surfing on a great sword, firing off crossbows. Anyway, how bad is this guy looking now? Because he's taken some hits, I believe.
Very death's door. He is actively spraying the table and walls with neck blood from the neck.
And this guy hasn't been hit yet, I don't think.
He has been hit once. He was hit by the catapulting sword. And is currently sort of like trying to fend off Raz through the bars.
Okay, well, we'll try and finish this dude off with a 19 for 10 damage.
Out the other side of living, for sure. Your crossbow bolt goes directly into the notch that has already been made in his carotid artery. And, just goes right up it, man. Yeah, right up his carotid artery.
There's a sentence.
Yep, that is some words that came out of my mouth just
and
now.
We'll throw some power attacks at the other guy.
Hell yeah.
Only 14 and a 7. Go on, Raz. You got this. And that's close.
Okay. Cardwick. Austin Cardwick, whose face you have recognized, although it is a bit dirtier, bloodier, and more swollen since the last time you've seen him, dashes to the back of his cell and then returns with the lute in hand. The lute is missing a couple of strings, but nevertheless, he starts to pluck out a fine bar tavern brawl sort of tune that just sort of kicks it up a notch. And I will say that, yes, our flying friend Leslie gains bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
So once within the next 10 minutes, you can roll 1d6 and add that number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
All right.
Yep. Alrighty.
Thank you, Glupshido.
It is the guard's turn. This guard pushes himself away from Raz and is going to charge at Globtalk. No, you know what? I'm going to charge at Foot because Foot is the one who landed a good attack on him.
I'm gonna need a.
More sad bear eyes?
Yeah, he's doing sad eyes again.
Yep.
He puts on the bear skin to make it sad bear eyes.
Okay.
Missed it by 1. 14's the number.
Unfortunately, he has advantage on that because you stabbed him. Oh. He actually has double advantage on that, which is a thing, but only for DMs.
All right, he just has to attack somebody who's not me.
Yeah, no, he can.
He can eat shit is what he can do.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The double 20 has come back.
This is all
to
Adam's
kill
fault
us.
for calling double advantage.
He makes 2 critical hits at Globtalk.
At what point did we turn this into a game where you just keep rolling 20s until you get the crit?
I don't know.
If I knew that he was going to roll a 6 and an 8, I would have just taken it. Sorry, Tiger.
I gotta stop messing around. That's what I gotta do.
Hope there's some...
Glup Shido.
Yeah. Why do you keep calling him that?
I don't know, it's funny. He's obviously not Cardwick. Cardwick killed Biddle or whatever.
That's 16 points of damage.
Okay, and I'm going to parry the first attack to negate it entirely, and I'm going to parry the second attack to negate it entirely.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. There was two.
See, I was going to point out that I'm pretty sure that you don't just roll again when he uses instinctive charm, but I wanted to do that anyway.
Foot reaches out to Globtalk for a high five.
It's going to be a fist bump.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That was some shit that happened. All right, that's it for that guard, but you hear, like, heavy footfalls coming from the other side of the room as a massive, definitely large-sized Goliath warrior steps
Oh shit.
from the shadows. You can see that he is decked out in a much more, a darker, more ceremonial-looking armor. This is a person of some status. This guy's a fucking bruiser. And there, sort of dangling from his neck, is an almost sun-shaped, 4-inch wide talisman dangling on a chain.
This is the point where we kill him to get that to open the door, only to realize he was Gristler the whole time.
That would be deeply anticlimactic.
Also, just a quick note, parry is a reaction, so I can only use it once. So you did actually deal 5 damage.
Oh, how nice for me, the person who has all of the power in this entire universe. I was able to do 5 damage.
You're allowed to do.
You
You're allowed.
You were able to do 5 damage.
You're allowed to do 5 damage. Come on. No,
No, well done me.
you got some hits in. It wasn't a perfect KO.
He unleashes a massive sword from his back that crackles with energy. You suddenly realize that Raz has basically gone fucking ballistic inside of the cell. You can hear him thrashing against the bars.
It's like someone found his dad. Wants to beat up his dad, right?
I don't think it was ever explicitly stated, so that was fucking astute, actually.
Wait, really? Wait!
This guy
what?
is clearly prepared for battle. There is a smirk on his face as he stands before you. And it is Leslie's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna flip upside down and, like, go around 20 feet. I'm gonna change that thing. 20 feet.
Okay. 20 feet, so your head's scraping the ceiling.
No, I flipped it upside down, so it's like...
Oh, no, cool move. All right, so your knuckles are scraping the ceiling.
Yeah, my knuckles and my shins and knees are... And my little tootsies are getting scraped against the ceiling.
Yep, you're devilish assassin little tootsies.
But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll kick him. Hopefully he doesn't notice me.
Oh, he definitely notices you. Come on, you're at the ceiling 20 feet up, but you're coming down a hallway at him.
All right.
Yeah, he doesn't see you, but he hears the sound of your little tootsies scraping on the ceiling.
I'm trying to sneak into Gristler's castle to assassinate, but the clap of my tootsies against the ceiling.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Jesus Christ. All right, that guy's almost done. So
does a 14 hit?
I need to double.
Oh,
check.
I didn't even see that guy. Oh, he's still up.
Yeah, he's still up.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
No, he's up.
Oh, I would have killed him. I thought he was dead because he's on that X.
Oh no, he's standing on top of a dead guy.
Oh,
you can take it back if you want to.
Yeah, can I get a quick mulligan? Because I would have killed that guy. I thought he was dead.
It would have been very obvious to you that he was not dead. He's right below you.
All right, I'm not moving up to 20 feet just yet, so I'll be back to 15.
edit
My
that part
Tootsie-
out of the eventual audio because of that fucking Tootsies comment.
Yeah, my Tootsies, the Tootsie retcon, but
The
the
Tootsie
Tootsies,
retcon.
but the Tootsies will be ink scraped eventually. All right, hold on. I'll attack again. All right, does 19 hit?
A 19 does hit, yes, and you get your sneak attack because he is surrounded by your goons there.
Yeah, they're my goons.
Yep.
18.
18. All right, yeah, no, it isn't enough to take him down.
All right, then I'll attack him again.
But yeah, I figured as much. But he is now being attacked from the ceiling.
Adding that bardic inspiration.
Okay. All right, so that was
Wow,
a
just
16.
enough. Just enough.
Just
Wow.
enough. Yep. The bardic inspiration was enough to get you to 17. Roll your damage. You don't get sneak attack this time.
I know.
Because it's only once per turn.
11.
11 points of damage, motherfucker. He's got 1 hit point left.
Oh, just kill him. Fuck. All right.
I can't. Math is my master.
I know. I'm gonna float up to 20 feet.
So a rain of pain has sliced neatly into his brain from above, and he is now swaying on his feet, kind of looking up in like awe and confusion as to where this barrage has come from.
Took a little off the top.
But that would seem to be it.
Deep da deep da boop bop. La da 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 boo ba 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 ba. Yeah.
Foot's turn. Got one guy swaying in front of you. Got one motherfucking bruiser who has just come in from the wings.
Okay.
The absentee father.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw as I create a bonfire directly
Okay,
underneath the guy.
dexterity save.
Should have just slapped him to death.
Right, you probably could literally punch him to death right now.
I
I
don't
don't even
think
have-
Foot's breaking 17 AC.
Probably not.
Probably.
Oh,
Unless you,
real quick.
unless you put the bear skin back on.
It's a dirty 20.
That's it. And then disengage as a bonus. Yep, disengage.
All right, you're going to disengage. You're going to step back just one.
Just one.
All right, behind you in the hallway, you hear.
La da ba 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 da ba da boo ba ba doo ba ba.
Foot's gonna join him. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba.
Zoo ba boo ba dee da dee da dee le be.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right, now everybody else in the room gets bardic inspiration. Nah, just kidding. Raz is going to, on his turn, Raz is going to lunge for this side of the room, this side of his cell that abuts upon the corpse, and he's going to fish through, trying to get at a hasp of keys, which he is able to pull out, and he starts fiddling with his lock. That's going to be his turn. Globtalk, swaying motherfucker, bonfire.
Slap his
Okay,
shit.
so looking at this dude, how armored does he look? Like just from like a visual glance.
Okay, I would give you, with your martial expertise there, I would give you a little insight into that. The armor that he's wearing is somewhat ceremonial. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily as tough or as battle weary, so it may be easier to punch through. Also, he is considerably larger than the ones that you have been fighting up until now, the guards that you've been fighting, which would mean that his sort of footprint in your vision makes him an easier target. However, he is also a beefy motherfucker, so if you're going to hit him good. So that translates to he might be a little bit easier to hit, but you're going to have to hit him harder.
Glob hit good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Globtalk's going to look him directly in the eye as she points her crossbow at his comrade.
Mm-hmm.
And with a 25, I assume finishes him off.
Yeah, his face
9
is now a
damage.
birdhouse. Yeah. He falls onto the bonfire.
She'll take a step behind the bonfire
Mm-hmm.
and then throw off some power attacks. 22?
Hit.
Do the bolts get lit going through the bonfire?
Not going through the bonfire unless Globtalk specifically makes a point of doing that.
I mean, you don't know how expensive this crossbow was. And a 10.
That's a 10 to hit.
Yes.
The 10 does not hit.
Okay. So one killed, twin damage on the big guy, move behind the bonfire, And that's Club Talk.
Okay. All right. So you did do damage to him. How much damage was that?
20.
20 points of damage. Decent. Finds a little joint in his armor, and he reaches over and he brushes off the crossbow bolt, and it just kind of falls to splinters on the ground. And
He's like, he does the thing Leonidas does in 300, but it's just one little crossbow bolt.
yes, that's exactly what happens. You have a fighter's spirit, little one. Better than I can say for some.
Club Talk will respond with.
You're doing a little dance.
Whew, didn't know y'all were into scat.
We weren't.
It's a very weird element to bring to this battle.
We just heard the name of it, and we're like, oh.
It's going to be the takeaway from this campaign. Globsock and Foot are going to return to two-skep and get everyone into scatting.
Cardwick is likewise going to go to the corner of his cell and try to reach through and just be like, I say, why don't you bring me that right now? Why don't you just hand me that key now that you're done with it? Oh, are you done with it? Please, as soon as you take your time, of course. And that's what happens.
Are they all dead?
The guards are, but I have inserted the captain here in at the same initiative because it makes it a little bit easier. He is going to charge with his massive sword. He charges ahead, starts slow and plodding, but it picks up speed and momentum. Yeah, he's not actually going to make that in one single run. So instead, he is going to, from his back, pull a handful of javelins.
Uh-oh.
All right. Yep. He is going to launch one at you at the ceiling and one at Globtalk.
Good thing these are dexterity weapons.
That's for you at 18 for Leslie at the ceiling.
That does hit.
Okay. 7 for Globtalk, so we'll just deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maximum damage, 9 points of piercing.
All right.
That pierces you in a nice, not immediately fatal way, but it does go out the back of you, which...
My Tootsies.
My Tootsies. Goddamn. Oh, that is it for him. It is Leslie's turn.
Leslie is a good name. Do I get sneak attack with Sun?
I would say, broadly speaking, yeah.
I will take that. 29, almost a crit.
29 to hit? Hell yeah.
All right.
If this was Pathfinder 2, that would be a crit. But this is not Pathfinder 2.
What are we playing, though?
18.
18 points of damage, and he almost notices.
All right, I'm going to scrape my Tootsies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, what's down here?
Around the corner, there is a door into another room, and sort of just beyond that, sleeping sack.
Okay. As I'm going by, I'm going to yell at Cardwick. Hey, Cardwick, bust out some healing magic, you fuck.
Well, I've told you before, I do not actually have any healing magics.
Then get that bardic inspiration.
I've already done a bardic.
So what about second bardic?
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, you are.
With another 29.
Awesome. All right, that's good. You're a little out of sight, out of mind right now anyway.
I'm done.
Okay, your turn. Next turn. He's doing a little dance out in the corridor. A Warforged emerges from the room beyond, stares at him. That's it. Foot.
All right, so as Foot is scatting, I'm going to inflict big guy here with Mind Sliver. So I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, intelligence saving throw. 5.
All right, so he'll take 3 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that was just sad.
And
I'm sad now.
The next saving throw he makes before the end of my next turn, he subtracts 1.
Okay. Selective Bane. I like it. All right. That seems like...
And every pop is a little point of psychic energy in his mind.
That one almost seemed to annoy him a little bit. Like, He's fine with the physical injuries, but that almost seemed to insult him.
That's the end of my turn. I'm fine where.
Okay, cool. Finally, Raz seems to be able to launch open his door, and he steps in behind the guard captain. The captain casts an eye back at him and says, "Get back in your cell, boy. You will only hurt yourself." Raz basically throws himself at the guard captain's legs. It's just a grapple check. This is exactly what he got last time. The guard captain shakes the skinny boy, off of his legs and low-key kicks him in the face and down to the ground. And he turns his attention back to worthier foes.
Taste the pain.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next turn, a worthier foe.
It's a bit of a meta question for you and Rust and Dave and Rust. That's what I meant to say. How are you guys looking? Do you look like you're going to have to take a short rest anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Okay, then I have no reason not to unload everything I have.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, with Action Surge, I get an extra action. So with Attack, extra attack, Action Surge, attack, extra attack. And I can use Fury of the Small. Should I add superiority die? I think I'm going to use up the superiority die as well.
What happens when you roll the dice and it just comes up with the words "fuck you"?
Well, you're about to find out.
I think you're rolling the wrong dice, bro.
Where'd you get these dice? These seem like novelty dice.
So, attack 1, only an 8. Attack
8
2,
does not hit.
a
Hits.
23. So I'm going to use a superiority die to do my menacing ability, where I add a superiority die to damage, and he must make a save or become frightened. I'm also going to add Fury of the Small, so I've already got the power attack. That's 15, plus 8, plus, well, we level 6?
Yes.
And that's once per rest. That's 29 damage total.
29 damage total, and you mentioned something about a save. What save?
Yes, he must make a wisdom save. It's only a DC 15, or he'll become frightened.
Also,
DC 15,
minus
but
20.
minus 1d4.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Whoa!
Minus?
His
Wait,
brain just ran out his ears. That's a minus 3. A rolled 1 and a full d4 subtracted from it. This has been a session of extremes. I have never rolled a -3 before in my entire time DMing. That's special.
Welcome to Two Scap, baby.
Welcome to Goblin Town.
Okay, so let me subtract 29, and he is now frightened of you, which I think means he cannot willingly move towards you, and any attacks made against you will be made at disadvantage.
Ah,
What?
no, it's just I've wasted Foot's bonfire. That's okay. Hopefully, I'll just kill the guy anyway. I've got 3 more attacks. That's only a 12. Ah, come on. Final bonus attack. Ah.
Damn.
All right, he is kind of recoiling a little bit from the ferocity of the attacks that did hit.
Russ, do you want me to try and force this guy into the bonfire?
Well, he can't approach you, can he?
No, if I move to the other side of him, he might run through the bonfire, but then he might also cut your head off. That's why I'm asking you.
No, I'm just gonna move the bonfire because the only place he'd be able to go then. So you're fine exactly where you are.
Okay. I think Raz might die, though.
That I'm willing to take that risk.
As a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh, yes, then those are her 5 attacks, which amounts to only 1, but it was really good.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely more than bloodied now. Okay. Beleaguered, Cardwick is strumming at his damaged lute. Tra-la-la-la-la, mighty hero, what's his name? magically went about and destroyed the enemies of blah, 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 blah. Leslie will get Bardic Inspo.
Whoa.
That is 1d6 you can add to attacks, saving throws, and skill checks.
Oh, is it too late to retcon something?
It depends on the thing. Is it a
I
Tootsie?
think it might be. No, it's
might be a
just
Tootsie.
I just remembered I had inspiration, and I thought I should have actually used it there.
Yeah. Seems like you might get another shot anyway.
Okay, we'll leave him be. He's been through enough.
It is now the turn of the guard captain. With frustration, he sort of grits his teeth while he's looking at Globtalk, and he pulls out another 2 javelins, which he is going to fling, not at Globtalk, but at Foot.
Wisdom saving throw.
He's doing the eyes again.
All right, 16.
Damn. Yeah. That'll do. 14 will miss. 7 will
And the
miss.
7 will miss.
And Foot will raise his arms. Yeah! They worked!
Guard captain will kick his son aside and will run to sort of the back of the room where he will stand waiting for more challengers. Cardwick, of course, seems to try to ignore the fact that the guard captain is passing so close by him. He's just like, just kind of avoiding eye contact and continuing to strum at his lute.
I like that they let him keep. That
Yeah.
was nice.
That was real nice of them. They may have been forcing him to play for their entertainment. Leslie's turn.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna silently float my ass over, and I'm going to hit him with a sneak attack with a crit. Woo! Crit. 26.
All right, you basically drop down onto his back and your hilt in his shoulders.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, into the back room, which seems to be some kind of barracks to your eyes.
Not much I can see right now.
No, it's but there's plenty you can smell. It smells real bad. It's like super duper bo.
It's a good thing I can't smell.
You can't smell.
I mean, in real life. It smells like a gym.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So you're around the corner. You're hiding in somebody's.
I'm scraping my
bedroll.
Tootsies. I'm scraping my Tootsies. I'm not touching that bedroll.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
In the other room, Clay seems to notice the presence of the other Warforged. Suddenly stops and stands at attention. He stops scatting. Once again, you see a Warforged sweat. The other Warforged stares at him and then just backs away into the other room and closes the door behind him. Okay, Foot.
Stop it, Foot. This is serious.
Intelligence saving throw. He hasn't backed out of the area, so I'm
Okay,
hitting
cool.
him with another Mind Sliver.
Another Mind Sliver. What's the range on that? Like 60 feet?
60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet. All right, cool.
And components is verbal only, so scatting totally works.
I like it. Scatting kind of melts the brain anyway. All right, Wisdom save.
Intelligence,
Oh,
but
sorry, Intelligence save, which
But
is the
that's
same.
still-
So
all right. So 7 points this time.
7
psychic
points of damage. He clutches at his head as though he finds that so much more offensive than the gouts of blood spraying out of his shoulder right now. He's looking extremely poorly. He sort of staggers almost to one knee, but remains standing upright. And
Can I also use Fury of the Small to deal 6 extra damage?
all right, go ahead and throw some extra damage on there then.
So 13 instead of 7.
13?
13?
Jeez.
The unlucky number on Fridays and every other day of the year. That is the end of my turn. I got nothing. 'Cause I don't wanna
Okay. All right. You can feel the energies of your spell sort of rocking through this guy's body, and it almost seems to be tearing his mind apart. But there's this inner will that wells up from within him, and he instead stands back once again to his feet, and he seems fucking irate now. He is glaring at you, Foot.
Oh, he got some
Get it.
strong emotional damage from that.
Scared scatting intensifies.
Raz howls and leaps at the guard captain, his father, and is smacked to one side idly. Okay, Glob Talk. Is he still afraid of you, by the way? Is that how long does that last
No,
for?
that's the end of... Is it the end of my...
Probably the end of your turn. That's it. They don't like to deal in partial turns, so it's probably the end of your next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, end of my next turn.
So which is
this
now.
turn.
Yeah.
So Globtop's going to move around the fire. 5, 10, 15. She's just going to walk towards him. And she's going to skip it, bang! 22.
22 hits.
Or 15. She's going to use another superiority die.
To increase it? Yep.
He'll have to make another save.
I don't know if he's going to get that far.
No, that's 23.
23 points of damage. I don't think he's capable of shaking that off. He has an ability that allows him to come back at a certain amount of hit points, but it's 5 plus the damage taken, which would make it 28. Not physically possible. Yep. Although he did roll extremely well. You turn him into a pincushion. He raises his sword as though he is going to attempt to strike you down. His arm bends at the wrist and goes floppy, and the sword instead crashes to the ground, this great black sword, and there's a sound like static electricity being released from it. He falls to his knees. He falls to his hands and knees, and then he just collapses to the ground.
While he's doing that, Globtok will continue walking forward and scatting. Bang! And she'll just be firing into the wall until she gets to the end of her little walk and notices he's dead. Ow.
Amazing.
We killed the dad.
Raz,
killed a dad.
a dad. Raz skitters to
One
his
more
feet.
to go.
And one more dad to go.
We're here to kill everyone's dads. There will be no dads left.
Raz spits on the corpse of his deceased father.
Hey Raz, you should take that sword. It seems like it's yours now.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that.
And all his armor and shit.
Globtop takes a few steps to retrieve the sword and then just starts whistling as she turns around and walks back.
just kicks at the dirt a little bit with her Tootsies. And okay, I think that's where we're going to leave it for now. All right.
Oh my god, we need a short rest so bad. I have 7
HP. You guys are so fucking toast right now.
Oh my god.
How's Globtalk actually? Globtalk's doing just fine.
Fuck you, Globtalk.
Good job, Globtalk.
Oh well. Did we level up, by the way?
You didn't level up, no.
Oh. Looks like someone found his dad. Wants to beat up his dad, right?
I don't think it was ever explicitly stated, so that was fucking astute, actually.
Wait, really? Wait, what?
Well, the story of Raz is that he didn't particularly want to contribute or help until you mentioned that you were going to the palace. And he is also extremely angry at his family for giving him up because he is small and scrawny and not particularly useful, giving him up to a life of servitude and possibly like physical, vital, like sacrifice in the name of Grizzler.
And that's his dad over there.
There is a certain superficial resemblance, although this guy is easily 9 feet tall and probably 5 feet wide.
Damn, thick.
There's a baby in there.
There's a baby
Massive
in there.
baby. I'm gonna get a
a
giant
massive
baby
baby.
token.
There's a
Smoking.
Baby. Say goodbye. Say goodnight to the adventurers. Oh no, he doesn't want to say goodnight to the adventurers. Rust would like you to know.
That's certainly a noise to make to a baby before bedtime.
He stared at me, but then he smiled a little. He's like, "Is this really what you're teaching me? Is this what?" Huh? Okay. What is my life?
Oh god, that thing's moving.
Yep. It's his
It's
cape.
it's his cape.
Oh no, I grabbed this really big one, but yeah.
He looks like the bear. He looks like he's just the bear skin rug has a really long neck. Hold up. I gotta get a picture of that.
The
Yeah, get a
endangered,
screenshot, add it in.
the endangered giraffe.
What? What I miss?
Oh well, we cleared out the rest of the castle.
Ah, shit. Then you found the Tarask.
Yeah, that was actually the easy.
With this crew, I wouldn't be fucking.
You see, we just formed a totem with the Tarask to lend it our power, and then we just controlled it like fucking Ratatouille, like the rat in the movie.
Yes, no, I know.
Unfortunately,
French vegetable,
at some point, Foot passed that power over to Koala King Guggen, and Aranaka was destroyed. You're gonna have to make a new setting.
Yeah,
It's
listen,
absolutely fine.
it goes Tarask, Brown Bear, Leslie, Glob Talk, Koala King Guggen. If we had a creature smaller than him, then it would have been at the top of the totem.
Well, let's see how often you sneeze.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna sneak attack. I'm gonna sneak attack.
I'm sneaking. I'm
Ah!
sneaking.
I'm sneaking. Ah!
No, I hate it. I hate it.
I don't know how dark you want the humor in the YouTube video, but the Tootsie retcon sounds like a name for the Rwandan genocide.
Oh no! It's not okay.